Expensive auto repairs. Man, you like that? Check out the new Storylines mode where you can play as one of the Negro League baseball legends. Your voice sounds familiar. Do I know you?
What
Call me the captain.
in the hell
What makes baseball
is this stupid commercial?
more action? How about more steals, Acuna? More hits?
Not this again.
Okay, Mookie, more hits?
Again,
What if the games are just
too much of this.
On a strong note for the Halos, this three-game set against the Reds starts in a moment.
I'm wondering how you stack up?
I bring the kill screen up when they come back. It's
The official Heat Seals
I can see it backstage. You guys can't.
sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the 2023 PGA Grand Finals at the World Series. Visit PGARun.com today.
Pitch hit.
What makes baseball even
Yeah.
better? Shohei, more action?
Oh boy.
How about more steals, Acuna?
Pull.
Okay.
On this dumb commercial.
What if the games are just quicker? The game has changed, and fans are saying, oh,
Oh yeah.
Takes a peek at him from the stretch. See if they get him in motion a little bit. You're just expecting these guys to run down. Aggressive lead at first base. Gonna go first. July 3rd, last time we saw a drop take his place in center field. It leads the team out. Guidance, the Angels are happy to have the future Hall of Famer back in there tonight. And a full roster now with the return of Mike Trout and Lucas Giolito on the mound against the Cincinnati Reds here this evening.
Yeah, looking to get back in the form where he's able to use his fastball, slider, and his excellent changeup. ERA 4.44 so far this season, covering 25 starts. My go-tos for Lucas Giolito to turn that around, have dominant performance here tonight is use his fastball on the corners. Like we talked about a little bit on the pregame show before that middle play, edges on the corners with his fastball.
Giolito
Pitches for some big out 60, 86
on the hill.
this season.
I'll give you the lineup for the Cincinnati Reds.
DJ Footham, center fielder. Matt McLean, Edward D. La Cruz, Spencer Steers, Joey Votto, catcher C. The DH, I don't know how it pronounces his name. Joey Kinshado. Whatever they say. Whatever is on that screen is the lineup. After the DH is Marty. Benson, Stefan,
base, and then Logan O'Hoppe.
Trout, Gallego Renfro, in the outfield, the normal outfield for with the soon-to-be Hall of Famer, and Angel Hall of Famer. Umpire says, level. It's time to play the game. First pitch. Count. Pitch. Diggs. Ames. Strike. 1, 2. Ready. 274 batting average.
Freedom leads the majors with 12 on-base hits this year.
1 pitch. Diggs. Ames. Called strike 2. TJ. Radio. 274, I believe 11 homers. Pops this one up and dives for the fly out, pop out, diving catch.
Especially keeping that speed off the bases. Very, very important. The angle, deal with a little bit of that sunshine too. The shortstop positioning that outfield presence, all that. Initial angle he took to run that one down.
Velasquez, nice job. Nice job, Giolito. McClain, 296. Digs in. First pitch to him is called a strike. Full seam fastball. That one hammered. Gone. 1-0 Reds. Solo shot. 14th of the year. 45th. 413. Exit. Velocity. 413. Going 13 feet home. Fastball up and in. You don't want to leave a fastball hanging right over the dead center. It was just to the right of it. This is at Angel Stadium, by the way, folks. I may want to put that in. Well, that's true, folks.
Certainly power amongst these youngsters the Reds have. Deep leader in home runs, the man on next, Spencer Steer, is hit just 18. Huge power numbers.
He anticipated having a young hitter trying to drive a fastball through a perfect changeup down there.
Well, that too.
2 balls and a strike now.
2 balls and a strike.
Changeup and misses. Not how you want to walk. De La Cruz is one of the fastest men, if not the fastest man in baseball. He says he's the fastest man in the world.
I'm not putting my money on it. 3-1. First walk of the game.
Take a look at our stat. Yes, 3D powered by Lucas Giolito.
Giolito's pitches are full seam slider. Change. Curve. For 42% of fastballs. Gets it. Use it. 31% is slider. De La Cruz takes off. In there. Stolen base. First one of the game. 20th steal. Steal 1 of the game. If we can get...
Pretty good throw by Logan O'Hoppe on that one. It's too quick, too jump.
Well, that too.
Thinking about stealing third base, so you got to bury your look back there from Giolito. Also, stole a couple bases in a row and scored on the fly throw. So he's the guy that will try to steal third base. Pretty
Well, I don't want to go that far.
4 games, getting to 10 homers and 20 steals. And in the extra base hits, he's right there with Barry Bonds from his rookie year, 1986 with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Again, I'm not going that far.
Ball to strike on Spencer Steer. Giolito throw to second. Good throw. Not in time.
Not in time.
Take a look at that just briefly. He might have got his hand in there.
It is a long body, 6'5".
He threw that ball perfectly. If he was able to get that elbow, he didn't get it quite there, but that's exactly what you want to throw. Throw it at the runner going back to the base. He got that arm, he gets him. He's still going to be going here, I think.
Ball to strike on Steer. Now it's 2 balls and a strike. Spencer Steer is from Long Beach. He, like McLean, also grew up an Angels fan. He went to Millikan High School in Long Beach.
Where Caprillion went to, I think, also.
Earlier went there. Craig Swan, probably the most notable player out of Millikan High School. Although Tim Salmon said his dad was part of the first graduating class at Millikan High School in Long Beach.
Yeah, well, that
I'll tell
too.
you what, the threat of a stolen bases changes you in your way of pitching. You want to be quicker to the plate, throw more fastballs than normal. Giolito's done a nice job, though, since the beginning part of his career, that longer throwing motion. He's only allowed coming into this game 7 stolen bases, 5 caught stealing. That's 5 career pickoffs.
3 balls, 2 strikes on
3
Steer.
balls, 2 strikes.
And then a walk after the first out recording. And now Steer gets hit by a pitch.
Steer
Anyway,
gets hit by one. Contact is a H. BP, hit by pitch.
That's a change up.
Those are the initials. Hit by pitch. Pitching coach on the way out. Pitching coach on the way out. Now we're ready.
From Matt Wise. Lucas Giolito, part of all the moves the Angels made.
Well, that too.
Make the case that he was the biggest name they got, at least in terms of the value they thought they were going to get. He was supposed to tighten up his starting rotation. It's not gone well for Giolito since becoming an Angel. His best start was his last one here, his only one here as an Angel, on August 8th against the Giants. And that one he gave up 3 runs. 4 his last time out at 9. Back when he faced the Braves in the early part of August.
A little Hoppy going through a series of sign. That tells me that more than likely, if they do try a double steal, he's going with the trail runner at second base.
Probably a prudent move with the fastest man in the world at second base right now. Steer is at first. Joey Votto at the plate.
They were almost going there. There's no discord.
They stopped. He's still going, thinking De La Cruz was going to go. That's the thing, it's difficult as a trail runner. You got to make sure the guy goes first in front of you.
Swing and a man. Strictly. Right now.
Very patient, very good contact hitter.
I'm just getting a geek right now, folks. Well,
He missed out by quite a bit. You don't see that too often.
what the hell were you thinking? 19 pitches already.
It's Christian Encarnacion Strand. In 17 letters in his
Strand.
last name. It's the longest last name in Major League history.
2. Batting average. Strike to him.
3 letters
All
off
in one.
was Jared Saltalamacchia from Encarnacion Strand. I think it's a missed opportunity to circle his entire last name around his number on the back of his jersey. They don't put Strand on his jersey, just Encarnacion. And there's ball 1. One thing is for sure,
Ball
he has
one.
a lot of power. 32 home runs in the minor leagues last year, although he's only hit 4 so far at the major league level.
3-game walk-off recently.
I mean, he could have fit the rest of his last name on the bottom underneath the number. Who said you couldn't? Maybe he didn't know he was uncomfortable with that, and others over his lower back.
Grand minutes.
He might want the weight considering his game is long ball. One ball,
Christian.
2 strikes on Encarnacion Strand.
Jackson, something strange.
All alphabet.
Christian Strain. That's what I'm going to call him this time. James Van Ball 2. 2-2.
Here in the first, it's 2 balls,
2
2
and 2.
strikes. Could use it a lot.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Everybody. 2 balls, 2 strikes. If you keep the score with us. Strike 3. They didn't even need to throw the third if they were going. 2 left. No more damage is done.
Get your favorite ad-free music, plus sports, news, exclusive entertainment, and more for $5 a month for your first year, plus a free upgrade to our platinum plan. There's so much for you to discover on SiriusXM. So join now and enjoy the ride. Don't miss this great offer. Fees and taxes apply. See offer details. Subscribe at SiriusXM.com/now.
Taking a seat around. I know this looks like a soft rock, wasn't it? But this Nissan sales at that time. The 5 drive modes, this Nissan Rogue is the performance of a lifetime.
Damn commercial.
Now comes the real star of the show.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select trims, or get a low 419 per month lease on road.
Better hurry. These offers will get a secret.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. What's my impression today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate the
Commercial,
real
folks.
ingredients, like fresh
Commercial.
Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love.
When you're on the road, you'll
We go on and on and on about Shohei Ohtani, and there's time for that too, but
Shohei Ohtani is bad in third. Mike Trout is first. Nolan S is leading off. And then Langdon Drury is doing third. Moustakis is fourth. Oh, Hap is fifth. Rick, Mr. G is seventh. Winford is eighth. Valdez is ninth. Who in the hell puts their arms way up here with their damn back?
It's unbelievable what he's accomplished already, been part of already in this young major league career.
surprised that has happened before in the major
Yeah,
league.
he's swinging with his arms way up here. Stenhouse times it. I mean, the man times it.
Nice hand for the returning future Hall of Famer Mike Trout.
Yeah. Strike one, the Mike Trout. In 81 games, 263 since July 3rd.
We're staying away so far.
Pop-up
Playing
in play.
Trout as the young man makes the catch to retire his hero.
Why didn't he let it drop? Because later he said
That's a great question there because the Reds are in the playoff hunt and can't afford miscues
See,
like that. But
Popped out to Matt McClain. Here's the lefty, the DH, Shohei Oh, Tani. Strike one.
Do as well because of the cutter that Ashcraft throws a lot.
Remember, show you the grand slam on the cut. Number 43 in the season. So see if we get one of those out in front poke.
Chucks that one foul, and it's 0-2.
0-2 on a slider. Tied with Matt Olson of the Baltimore Orioles.
The slider and the cutter, that's it. 153% of the time. And the slider, 38. A mix of the sinker every now and then. Lefties will go that pitch in upwards of 60 to 70% of the time.
Yeah.
You think about the combination between this cutter and the fastball. So it's a form of fastball. A high percentage of fastballs.
2 out, 1-2 on Shohei.
Tani strikes out.
Tani strikes out.
So I didn't think I needed Swiffer until I saw how easily it picked up my
I'll be right back, folks.
It only takes a minute. Look at that. The heavy duty cloths are
I'm gonna go take the
for amazing travel.
quick
Even for his
shower. Be right back.
For dust, I love my heavy duty duster. The fluffy fibers trap dust on contact. Up high and all around without having to lift a thing. I'm so hooked. You'll love Swiffer or your money back.
Takes a peek at him from the stretch.
See if they get him in motion a little bit. You're just expecting these guys to run out.
Wrestler lead at first base. He's going to go first.
He's going, it's a throw. Rev the engine's running. Tag, save. Great jump, great throw. Just outran it.
Wondering how you stack up? Well, get ready to bring your best stuff to MLB Pitch Hit and Run, the official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the 2023 Pitch Hit and Run Finals at the World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
Brett Rucker joining the show in studio. We're going to talk hitting.
What are you thinking right here? That's 95 at the very top. And at least foul it off. So I know I can cover it. If I make that same move and have that same mindset, I can cover the fastball at the top. And if I can cover that.
Once again, about 7 weeks removed from surgery from that fractured hamate bone. Now, one of the things that hitters can use to either prevent or even use upon their return from that surgery is a different kind of bat. You see this is a mini version of it, but you see the different handle, the knob. It's that axe handle. It doesn't have a round knob on the edge of the bat. And the thinking behind it is a more comfortable grip for the hitters and a better fit in the palm of their hand. So Mike Trout was asked earlier today if this was an option for him in his rehab to get back today. And what he said was he used it in his rehab, trying to see how it felt. He took about 6 swings with that axe handle bat. He knew immediately it wasn't going to be a fit for him. So he's back to using just the regular handle with his bat. But there is some added padding on his glove. You saw that in his first AB back. There is some pain still, so it's just bearable pain tolerance. He's able to play through it. So that's something that they'll have to keep in mind, especially considering there's a doubleheader tomorrow, guys. But good to have him back either way.
Certainly so, as Trout is in center field tonight. Noelvi Marte batting here for the Reds. He takes ball one. But 16 and 22 without Trout, an important time of the season. And there's still some time to make a push, a final push, to try to get this team closer to a postseason spot. They need Mike Trout in there.
I think it's fascinating when you think about Mike Trout, the success he's had in his career. Thought about using a different bat just to make sure he feels comfortable. So maybe the axe back there was a possibility that he felt that he's go back to the normal bat. And I love to hear that. You know, it's great because you can tell that I reckon before the game and to see him try that. I mean, it's so odd to see somebody that good to try something just to make sure he got back out there quicker. But now he's back to his normal bat.
With the gaze at Trout as he is in center field tonight, right where he belongs here at Angel Stadium. Meanwhile, Lucas Giolito has struck out 3 batters in a row. Another good changeup. Touchdown to Noelvi Marte. Here's Will Benson. Benson trying to hold his swing, but could not. Benson has been a spark plug for the Reds as well since they found spark plugs everywhere. It was kind of disregarded by the Cleveland organization. Benson has come to the Reds and held down a role in their outfield, former first-round pick. Big swing there. Giolito comes in to get it. Gonna be tough. That's good speed.
Once that last bounce of that slow roller on a changeup, there's no way you're going to throw him out. Another good changeup from Giolito. You did everything right. You get that baseball, you push that down with a bare hand into that grass to be able to get a grip, but it's still too quick going down the line. Did everything he could to make that play. It's one of those tough ones, though. You got Stevenson, the guy that will roll into a double play, he's rolled into 12 this season.
Benson with good speed has steals on the year. Ball one to Stevenson is the catcher and one of the Reds, one of the few Reds that is slow. Basically him and Votto and maybe Luke Maile, the other catcher, and everybody else on this team seems like they can pretty much fly. Benson will hold it first. The Shotwell goes to retrieve the ball after Giolito pecked that one in the dirt.
Lopez had a shot too. Again, you're throwing it towards the runner. You're not throwing it the bag anymore. You throw at the runner, which is a little bit too far away from Shotwell. But that was a good footwork by Giolito. A little bit better throw. I think he's got it. It's twice now for weird pickoffs for Giolito.
And that's aggressive on the base paths to be sure. 141 steals, now 133. And Cruz had one earlier. Will Benson gets one here.
Trying to be quick on the transfer. Logan O'Hoppe, another big jump. He's going a little bit of momentum. That's when he would hold the ball, but now with the pitch number, you're not afforded that much time to hold the baseball to keep that runner from getting that quick start.
The Reds lead the major leagues in stolen bases now with 143. The team that is second in the majors is the team that was just here over the weekend, the Tampa Bay Rays. It has been a bit of an odd homestand in Angels history, with a couple of games, or a couple of double headers being played, and a couple of days off in the middle due to rainouts. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no Tyler Stevenson. It rained yesterday, but I feel too wet from the events of Sunday for a game to be played here last night. Stevenson on the ground ball to short. Benson trying to hurry back to second. He's there.
Trying to get it to first is an incredibly smart play by Drury. But he's not able to apply the tag, but he's quickly thrown over to first base. There's no force out there. Obviously, you got to apply a tag quick and throw over to first base to get that out. Drifted away. John Montoya not going out and even trying to make that tag, decided to make that quick throw over to first base to get the out.
Good job by Drury, really feeling out Velasquez there. Velasquez trying to make something happen.
Well, that too.
Benson was diving back to second.
I'm second.
Better off just looking the runner back and making the throw to first himself, but
6-4, 3-point.
he still got the out. No big
2
deal.
out.
2 outs, and now Friedel the batter.
Friedel the battle.
High fly to right.
High fly to right.
For Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
As that ends the top of the second.
That will end the Paco. The second. We'll go to the bottom. All right. Change.
Taking a seat.
Let's go on that screen.
I know this is like a soft blockbuster, but this is Nissan sales event tag. 5 drop loads, this Nissan Road is the performance of the right turn. Now comes the real star of the show.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select trims, or get a low 419 per month lease on road.
Never heard these offers won't get a sequel.
Well, that too.
As someone living with type 2 diabetes, I want to keep it real and talk about some risks. With type 2 diabetes, you have up to 4 times greater risk of stroke, heart attack, or death. Even at your A1C goal, you're still at risk, which if ignored could bring you here. May put you in one of those, or even worse, Too much? That's the point. Get real about your risks and do something about it. Talk to your healthcare provider about ways to lower your risk of stroke, heart attack, or death. Learn more at getrealaboutdiabetes.com.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Oh, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
from Wisconsin with love.
It is showtime!
Huh? Huh?
Legend, John Legend. Matter of fact, number one, you can see a lot of
What did you say
fastballs
about another travel?
or a sinker. Ashcraft today, so to sit and be
All right.
number one, the fastball. Because Ashcraft will throw a lot of them at you today.
Brandon Drury leads off the bottom of the second. Against
Drury
the
leads off the bottom of the
Drury
second.
spent some time with the Reds last year.
Right,
He
right.
swings through that cutter was really with the Reds that Drury.
Ashcraft.
One of his better seasons in his big league career. Really enjoyed hitting at Great American Ballpark. Most people do. It's not a place that is good for pitchers, but they certainly thrive offensively there.
Well, yeah, that too.
So the cutters Corbin Burns style from the Reds right-hander Ashcraft.
And it's firm, too. It's going to be 94 to 99 miles an hour with this cut. Pretty much like Corbin Burns.
Well, that too.
Go back to the great Hall of Famer, Mariano Rivera. It wasn't 99, it was probably 94, 96 range. But left-handed batters really had a tough time against Rivera.
And Ashcraft just kind of naturally cut the ball with the way that he threw. His fastball was naturally cutting. Reds are with him, especially during the time away within the pandemic. To get Ashcraft to just turn his fastball into a true cutter, since that's kind of what he's doing anyway.
And he's most effective with his cutter. You would think would be better upstairs, be much better with his cutter downstairs.
Doesn't get many strikeouts. Generally keep the ball in the ballpark, which in Great American Ballpark being such a hitter's haven, Ashcraft's numbers between home and road bear that out.
Location line of these cutters. Take a look at our StatCast here. You powered by Google Cloud with that cutter. The strikeouts, a lot of them upstairs, but quite a few in the middle to the lower part and off the plate. It was kind of 30 strikeouts for this cutter this season. That cutter upstairs becomes a hittable pitch when it's not above the zone line.
Ashcraft had a tough time in the middle of the season. A really good start to the year, and then he had an 8-start stretch in May and June, which is ERA was above 12. He's been really good since that stretch. The Reds think it was because at that time he might have been trying to get strikeouts, which is not really part of his game naturally.
When you look at it, your whip percentage on these cutters is over 16.5% whip percentage on his cutter. Same thing with his fastball. He'll get some swing and misses with his slider, but he's not a big strikeout guy with his fastballs. Usually don't get a ton with a cutter.
Right center field, back after it is Freeland. He's near the fence and it's gone. Ties the game.
He was on one just a couple of days ago in the same spot almost. Not over the plate, that's an elevated cutter. That's what happens. Stays upstairs in the zone and tries that out to right center field. Just like that tie ball game.
High ball game.
His 18th home run on 20
Joey Homer.
40 extra base hits.
Wow.
His birthday was just yesterday, so he celebrated it daily.
He's home run against his former team.
Moose. Cactus.
He takes ball one.
Boy, is he being a solid hitter, especially when he throws
Wow.
right center. Mandatory cover that.
Fifth homer allowed by Ashcraft on the road this year. He's given up 14 in Cincinnati. And that pitch up, and Drury sent it out.
He stayed on that cutter upstairs and went with the pitch instead of trying to pull it.
Great swing. He's had a good year, Brandon Drury. The Angels missed him too, and he spent some time. This thinks it's a home run.
Everyone in the dugout saying that they had a perfect view. I think that ball got above the yellow line.
From here, it looked like it. The up's ruined my home run goal.
I think the Moose is going to be loose here. Leaving second base shortly. Yeah, that's a home run.
The middle of the coffee out there.
Somewhere, Gary Anderson's wants his finger.
The 12th homer will stop us. This is 8 since joining the Angels. Back-to-back homers make it 2-1.
Boy, is he hitting the ball extremely well for the Halos. The former Reds to say, you know what? You like hitting against my former team.
The Red Team clear out some veterans to start their youth movement. Now here are set veterans, Brandon Drury and Mike Moustakas, getting back-to-back home runs against the Reds.
What a great swing. It's 4th home run for the Moose.
Strike to Logan O'Hoppe.
And Bobby trying to get his timing together. Once he does, all of a sudden you're going to see that left in this lineup. And if he stayed upstairs on the Moose, stayed on that, didn't pull off on it, Moose goes, that's a home run, right? I just think the long way home.
See that from here. 400-some feet away from there.
Your vision is perfect right now.
It's not 2010 like Shotwell. Nolan Shotwell said he has 2010 vision.
That's Ted Williams' vision. You, we have double vision.
Triple sometime. 1-2 strikes on O'Hoppe. And swings through that for the first out of the inning. Back-to-back home runs before that, giving the Angels the lead. Here's Randall Grichuk. Ball one to Grichuk. Grichuk playing left field. Expect at this point. Grichuk gets bounced on the third base. Science pass Marte. And at the umpire. As he dribbles away, Dalen Cruz has to put it in his pocket. Grichuk's at second.
When you get a hustle anytime De La Cruz has a baseball in his head, that's always a chance of it out at the base. He has an incredibly strong arm. Once you're unable to make that play on the backhand, they're unable to get that scoop, that tough little in between hop and down the line. Boy, the umpire's part of play there, so we're able to get the double, another extra base hit this inning for the Halos.
Larry Vanover, long-time veteran umpire, getting himself on the blooper reel right there. The left field fouls went on.
This lineup too, when you think about it, if it continues to start to swing back, get hot again now, drop back in, you got Redford over 29 numbers and 18 home runs in number 8 in your lineup.
Well, that was the way it was designed from the get-go. This was supposed to be a team with a deep lineup. Over to Marte again at third. He handles this one and retires Marte. Remember, too, Andrew Velasquez is playing short tonight, but typically lately it's been Luis Renifo, and normally it's been Sam Meadows. So if you have your normal shortstop in there, well, 1 through 9, this lineup's loaded again.
Yeah. A lot of power, never a chance for a pitcher to get a breather.
Here is Velasquez, the number 9 batter tonight. Ashcraft on the mound. Randall Grichuk at second base after his bouncing double. Flanked off the mid of Noel V. Marte and off the cap of third base umpire Larry Vanover. And those 2 strikes on Velasquez. A lot of injuries for the Angels this year. Third most games lost to the IL all season. Anthony Rendon not expected back anytime soon. There's Neto. Gio Urshela out for the year.
That's a big miss, too. Gio Urshela was so good. Playing a number of different positions. Remember, he started out as a shortstop.
Yeah. It's been kind of a mad scramble for the Angels at first base ever since the Urshela injury back in mid-June. Jared Walsh came back for a little while.
12 different first basemen.
And now Shotwell getting the opportunity just several weeks after the draft. As Velasquez strike out, the Angels strike for veterans. Brandon Drury to the opposite field. Michael Stock is over the yellow line to right center. And the Angels have a 2-1 lead.
Is that everybody?
Connect your team with Zoom One, featuring team chat, phone, and more.
MLB The Show Legend Line. Ready to play?
Let's get it.
Come on. Nice. That was sick. Man, you like that? Check out the new Storylines mode where you can play as one of the Negro League baseball legends.
Your voice sounds familiar. Do I know you?
Just call me the captain.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Okay, fine.
Come on.
Very smart. Come on. Just be the moment.
Yeah, just be present.
Toyo, let's go places. Tourists. Tourists that turn into scientists. Tourists taking photos that are analyzed by AI. So researchers can help life underwater flourish.
The Angels a home run. Mike Moustakas followed up with another one. The Halos have the lead. As Lucas Giolito deals a strike to Matt McClain. And here's the guy that Matt McClain grew up watching, Tim Salmon.
Oh, yes. I looked him up when he was born. What was it, 99? Like, oh, goodness. That was at the end of my career almost.
McClain looks at his strike. Oh, we should stop playing.
Yeah.
Got that.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to give a shout out to Will Cohen, my neighbor kid that grew up in our neighborhood, and he went to school with Mr. McClain. They played together.
McClain strikes out here. Didn't appreciate your shout out.
Well, we did. Yeah.
Fourth strikeout for Lucas Giolito. McClain homered off earlier, but now that will be Ellie De La Cruz. You see this Reds roster, the way it's constructed, and there's a ton of rookie talent, young talent. You got Joey Votto, but other than that, there's not a ton of veteran leadership around this group. Is it necessary to have that when you have a lot of young players on the roster?
Well, I think it always helps to have a few guys around. I mean, I think the difference too is, I mean, you've got to impact young players. I mean, you don't just have a bunch of young players that are average. I mean, you have guys that
when you're an impact player, that means you want to go out there and play to win. I mean, you're going out there to make a difference in the game. And I think when you got guys like that, that's almost kind of, they kind of assume a little bit of that leadership role at a young age that most of your young players don't, but are just kind of your average player. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, Tim, when you think about you guys, when you had all you guys coming through with 1.0, between you, Jim Edmonds, Garrett Anderson, that bunch of other great young talent.
And Velasquez makes it along the left field line. One of those two infielders, Muskerich, were converging on that ball from long distances. And Velasquez made a great play up the line.
That's two plays. Look where he's at. He's almost at second base. The distance he's covering. He's looking up to see where the rest of the players are. He had the better angle going for that baseball. And he kept his eye on it. And Moose is going around and he's looking for Grichuk. But then Velasquez has made two really good plays going in that outfield so far.
Well, you know what I'm going to say? Grichuk had the best angle. He's an outfielder. All your outfielders, they got to take that every time.
But it's Squid going for it, though. Squid's.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you're an outfielder, you're coming in, you always have the best angle.
This one, a lot less ground to cover for Velasquez. Around 126 feet for the run off the mound there by Cruz. About 10 feet for that one when you.
Taking a seat at ground. I know this is like a soft blockbuster, but this is the Nissan sales event tag. 5 drop loads, this Nissan Rogue is always about the right time. Now comes the real star of the show.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select trims, or get a low 419 per month lease on Rogue.
Gotta hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
At Papa John's, we start with better. Like these all-new boneless chicken wings. I mean, this is how Papa John's does boneless wings. Juicy all-white meat chicken, lightly breaded with hints of Parmesan and pepper, and baked to a crispy golden brown. And try with this brand new zesty sauce. Find our new boneless wings on the Papa Perry's menu. Get 2 or more favorites for just $6.99 each. Order now in the app. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
When you're on the road, you'll be glad you chose T-Mobile, covering more highway miles with 5G than anyone. And when you're stuck, help will be there soon, because AAA also chose T-Mobile as their wireless partner. See why the company you trust choose T-Mobile.
His hands are set up right now to be able to be successful here. We talk about his plate covers, his hit ability, when he puts the ball on play, to be able to bring those hands down and get through the baseball, short on his swing, making contact. My question to you, Tim, is a guy like that with a swing like that, when you're looking at it, eventually see some power as he gets more acclimated to major league level, professional level.
Right center field. That's a base hit for Shiloh. Big turn and hold up. As Friedel gets it in now, 4-game hitting streak to begin his major league career.
And you see that right there, too. You think at some point where he's going to go, you see the baseball well. We talk about his coverage in the plate, how quick those hands are, how short it is. Is there going to be some development at some point where he's going to be able to lift that baseball to get it up and get it out of the ballpark?
Well, that's going to come with maturity. I mean, to me, the foundational DNA is there. I mean, he keeps his hands back. He's got good separation. His hands start high in the low position. They come really close.
Bounce up the middle, some funny spin on Clayton Anderson. And gets a double play off the track.
What was you hoping that baseball would get the bag?
Let's take a guy like Mike Trout. I mean, look at Mike Trout's swing from where he was to where he is now. It's changed. But the DNA is there. It's very similar. And that just happens with time. You grow your body, you get stronger. You know, he's going to get that hand strength, all that stuff. His swing will evolve. He's got 50 days since he was drafted. He hasn't had enough time to get around some good, major league coaching, maybe tinker with a few things and, show him some things that can make your swing that much better.
The Trump hands were really high in the first game up there, major league level, too. He was that right on that too.
And ball, no strikes on Shohei, who struck out his first time against Graham Ashcraft in the first. Did you change your hands and where you set up often? Well, you were Cal Ripken Jr. now, right?
How many times during the course of the season? All the time. Me and Ersty sitting on the training table. I think I'm going to try this tomorrow. Yeah, we were very much field hitters, and I was always getting, I had injuries to my shoulder hurt all the time, so it's kind of like, it's like anything. Like trying to sleep, you're trying to get comfortable in the box with your arms in a certain spot. So, but I think early in my career, I did have pretty much the same swing, and that's what it is. I would not show you Tony out, but that's the guy I would be, really patterning. I tell my nephews who are lefties, I'm like, look at where his hands are, his separation from the body, his hands are back. That's the key. That's the key we were talking about. Keep your hands back. When your foot comes down, your hands have got to be back. Too many kids, that foot comes down, the hands are already coming forward. And that just means that you're not giving yourself time to read the pitch. You're kind of timing on everything. It's like fastball timing. And you don't give yourself time to adjust. And I love watching Shohei swing from the side. And Nolan Shawwell kind of has a little bit of that in his swing with the hands being back.
You can see where the hands are, too. Very simple. And it's ball 4, so Shohei is on. Flash you back to a good swing from a young player, Tim Salmon. In his first major league hit August 22nd, 1992 at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. 30 years and about 30 pounds.
Hey, they get their first hit at Yankee Stadium.
No kidding, yeah. First day in the big leagues, had clean up. Didn't play out there in Yankee Stadium.
2-1 Reds.
Never forget the smell.
Joey is 1-for-1. He had a home run back in second. Brandon Joey. One with both bottom of the game of League Saturday. Tied was good in the last 28 years with Pujols and his teammate, the center fielder, Mike almost tonight. Yeah. 1 on, 2 out. 0-2. Brandon Good. Ball 1. Strike 3. Set on Brandon Joy. He's arguing at the
Technology lets you monitor your pet when you're not at home. But to monitor threats to your hybrid workforce wherever they are, you need more than technology. You need CDW, who gets to know your business and can design and deploy custom solutions with pre-configured HP notebooks with HP Wolf Security. AI-enabled threat detection and remote management protect your endpoints 24/7, giving your defenses some real teeth. HP makes always-on remote security possible. CDW makes it powerful.
Buzzed? Tipsy? Just a few? If you're drinking, have a plan for a sober ride. Call a friend, taxi, rideshare, just don't drive. Remember, simple actions save lives.
I'm not coming down until Casey's has thin crust.
One thing, Chris?
You have no idea how much this means to my son. Hey, bud. Casey's finally has thin crust. Party cut with a touch of sea salt. He's finally coming down.
Casey's did it, yeah!
Thin crusters, the wait is over. Casey's new light and crispy thin crust is here.
Work smarter, not harder.
This world.
Yeah.
Your inner thrills.
That's usually easier said than done.
Nowhere is more of your own adventure to choose from. Visit Omaha and prepare for experiences that come at you from nowhere. Plan your trip at visitomaha.com.
In my philosophy.
There's Joey Votto out early this afternoon taking batting practice.
That's what the veteran guys do. Get out there, walk early, get on the road.
Yeah.
2,000 major league hits for Joey Votto, who will turn 40 in a few weeks.
Joey Votto will turn 40 in a few weeks. Wow.
Top of the fourth.
Why do you do that, Tim? Why do you go out early as a hitter to be able to get that early batting practice as compared to the regular batting practice time?
Well, back in the day when we did it, it was definitely an opportunity to really get some isolated swings on the field. Not your typical 5 or 6 and you're out of the cage. It's like you can stay in there for 2 or 3 minutes, really get in a rhythm, maybe take, 10 or 15 swings.
Let's check it in there. It's popped up. Velasquez catches the Velasquez on pop-ups today. He's been everywhere.
But, Joey Votto, he can play in any generation. He's an old school guy. Definitely appreciate the way he played the game. And it's sad to see some of those old school type mentality players, moving on in the game.
Yeah.
The changeup by Giolito against him so far has been very effective. Struck him out through 3 straight, then he got a pop-up there on the changeup.
So, and here's the thing, he's been out, for how long? He's just kind of coming back, getting his when you've been out and you're not in that midseason form like the pitchers are, the off-speed stuff, the secondary pitch is the hardest one because you're still trying to get your timing up to the fastball, so, but it took all of spring training to get your timing up to that fastball. And then by this, first or second month of the season, you're starting to get the timing on the changeups. Well, you're talking about 2 months of swings. How many at-bats are those before you really get dialed in on all the different pitches? So when I see a guy like Votto or, a Hoppy right now, or maybe even Trout, it takes a special player, to be able to get up there and jump right on every pitch. Drury did it, but it's rare. It's rare when you have a significant time to really come out and get your timing down and be on every pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Encarnacio Strand, who struck out his first time. This time it's a high fly to left field. It'll be easy for Grichuk as he backs up a bit and makes the catch 2 up, 2 down. There's an article recently in The Athletic highlighting, and Trout was part of that article, highlighting how players no longer go on those minor league rehab assignments. And it's fewer and further between now. And big league players will have a long period of time where they're injured and then go play in minor league games. Why do you think that is? And do you think that it's helpful to have those minor league rehab assignments?
Yeah, at the end of my career, I don't care. I was just talking about hockey to somebody. I was like, well, you feel great, you feel strong, but does that mean that you feel strong enough to compete right now? Like, are you able to compete? And that's the thing. I think in the rehab process, you get strong and healthy, and you're like, I'm ready to go. But is that internal clock, that timing mechanism ready to go? And to me, I needed the minor league swings. Every time I always went on a rehab assignment. But again, they're bringing guys. He's all simulated here on the field. They'll bring up A-ball guys in pitcher, and maybe that's enough for guys like that.
Yeah, Mike Trout had told me that if it was earlier in the season, that maybe he would go down, but with this point of the year, how important it is for him to be out there, even if it's not 100% as far as the timing for Trout, and maybe some discomfort on his phone. He felt it was better for himself and the team to not go down on the rehab assignment, just get enough of that sit-type pitching and be able to be back out there.
Well, and it's Mike Trout we're talking about. Even Phil Devin alluded to it. It's like, he's a unicorn. He's kind of like, he can do a lot of things differently than a lot of other players, But I
Well, that too.
On a 1-game rehab, and Terry Collins was managing. I came up back too soon because we're in a stressful situation like this. You need to be back. I wasn't ready. It was a hand injury, and I was not ready. And he says, "Does it hurt?" I'm like, "No, it didn't hurt." But I came back. I was terrible. I never got back on track because you got to have that confidence. And the only way you get that confidence is getting in there and taking 10 swings, hit at bats against live pitching.
Swing and miss by Noel Marte.
Lucas Giolito has a good change. The Angels are coming back up to bat.
Taking a seat and breath. I know this is like a soft rock western, but this Nissan sales have been tagged. 5 volts Nissan Road is the long time. That comes real stuff.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select trims, or get a low $419 per month lease on road.
Never heard. These offers won't get to see.
Do everyone
Well, that too.
for something special?
Allers is the place for us. Oh, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our
Hey, friends.
pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime
How are
at
you?
Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love.
What makes baseball even better? Showing more action. How about more steals, Acuna? More hits? Nestor? Okay, Mookie, more hits? What if the games are just quicker?
Oh, that too.
The game has changed, and fans are saying,
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday night showcase. Alvarez, Tucker, and the October-minded Astros take off their gloves as they play host to the Boston Red Sox. The Casamigos MLB Network Showcase. Wednesday at 8 Eastern.
That's in the second of back-to-back homers in that inning to help the Angels take the lead, which they have right now. Gudo placed on the head of Moustakas, who leads off here in the bottom of the fourth inning against Graham Astra.
Mike.
The
Bruce.
interesting thing
Got
about it
this.
was, Graham Ashcraft throws so hard. You would think a guy like Mustakas Wano was sitting on a fastball to turn
Go
on
home
and
run.
it actually
Home run
becomes
tonight.
a slider.
He's the other one who hit the
So
home
that's what
run.
he's hit the fastball up the middle the other way. And again, that's that
Come on in, everybody.
It's irreplaceable in the lineup. I mean, you got to have guys like that that have good approaches and have a good mindset for how to approach an at bat.
And he used to be a guy that pulled a lot of his home runs. Now he's left center, right center, pretty consistent no matter what the pitch is.
Yeah. Going on.
Big moments too, when you think about it, for the Angels, either tying or putting the team ahead of the game.
I think the evolution of
Strike one.
you come up,
Give me the
you're
mic.
strong, powerful,
Lose. That
It
is.
takes a little bit of seasoning in the big leagues when you start realizing, hey, they're not going to just feed you fastballs down the middle in certain situations. I got to learn how to hit a secondary pitch, and I think that's what you tend to see with the veteran guys is that
Hold
maturation.
on.
They've been able to go from being just maybe a heavy hit fastball guy to later in their careers. They're kind of smart. They can play that cat and mouse, ambush a pitch, sit on a pitch here and there.
That too.
We've seen it how many times in Mustakas where he's gone up there and done it fantastic.
Swing to the left field line, that's fine.
By the way, Jimmy, that 0-2, kind of a home run celebration with you guys had. You guys hit a lot of home runs. we didn't have the ball. You guys had something. What would you, if you were in this era right now, what would you guys be doing? And you got a lot of power in that line there.
I think a better question is, here's a one-up with Nevada first. Who would have been in charge of coming up with the idea?
Yeah, that would have been a hard one. Maybe who would have been in charge? Who would have been in charge? No. You know what? Though I think what we would have had, we'd have had one of those construction worker hats, the blue collar hat.
Yeah, Kennedy would have
He's here. Percy's here too. I'm going to go down and say hi to Percy here in a bit. But we were such a blue collar team. I think maybe a construction hat, maybe a tool belt.
Logan Olapi bounces one foul.
I can't clear that out of my mind right now.
Percival here as well. Big part of that World Championship team in 2002.
Yeah, those are some old school guys right there. Love them.
I had a chance to talk to Person a little bit earlier today. He's still the same. Oh, exactly the same. I think he would love to go out there and pitch right now if he could even move his arm.
Yeah.
David Bell is here, the manager of the Reds. He has a place in the 2002 World Series. He was the guy running to the plate when Darren Baker was pulled out of the way by JT Snow.
Yeah, I saw him down there. I didn't have a chance to talk to him, but I've run across a few of his teammates in that Giant squad back in Arizona, and we've had some discussions.
They steer it to